Example 3.23. The moon orbits the earth once in 27.3 days in an almost circular orbit. Calculate the centripetal acceleration experienced by the moon. Radius of the earth is given as 6.4 into 10 raised to 6. Now we can write the formula for centripetal acceleration of the moon. Centripetal acceleration of the moon is am is equal to omega square rm. Am is equal to what? Omega square rm, because it is having a circular motion. Now what is the radius of the earth? The radius of the earth is given as 6.4 into 10 raised to 6. But the radius of the moon is 60 times the radius of the earth. Radius of the moon is how much? 60 times the radius of the earth. So it is 60 into 6.4 into 10 raised to 6. So that is 384 into 10 raised to 6. This is the radius of the moon. Okay. Now the time period is given as 27.3 days. Now we have to convert it into what? Seconds. 27.3 days. So that is 27.3 into 24 hours into 60 minutes into 60 seconds. So if you multiply all these values, you will be getting as 2.358 into 10 raised to 6 seconds. Okay. Now we have to go for finding the value. So what is omega? Omega is equal to 2 pi by t. Omega is equal to 2 pi by t. So I can write the equation as am is equal to 2 pi by t the whole square into rm. Into what? Rm. So it is 2 pi the whole square. So it is 4 pi square rm by t square. So this can be written as 4 into 3.14 the whole square into 384 into 10 raised to 6 divided by 2.358 into 10 raised to 6 the whole square. Okay. Now this can be written as 15144.34 into 10 raised to 6 divided by 5.56016 into 10 raised to 12. So you will be getting the answer as 2723.72 into 10 raised to minus 6. So this can be written as 0.00272 meter per second square. So this is the acceleration of the moon. This was calculated by Newton. This was calculated by whom? Newton. 3.20. A block of mass m slides down the plane inclined at an angle 60 degree with the acceleration g by 2. Find the coefficient of kinetic friction. Now this is how the diagram is. This is a block which is inclined in a what? At an angle theta. Okay, with an acceleration of g by 2. Now, as the block is moving on the surface, the kinetic friction is acting here. The block is moving in the inclined surface. So the kinetic friction is acting here. This is F kinetic. Okay. So this is your x direction and this is your what? Y direction. Now in the block, what are the forces acting here is? Here there is a gravitational force acting. The gravitational force acting is what? Downwards. And here a normal force is acting. Okay. So the normal force is acting perpendicular to the surface. And in this direction, this is opposite to the direction of motion of the block, the frictional force is acting. Opposite to the direction of the block, what is acting? The frictional force is acting. So this is Fk. Now I am resolving the downward gravitational force into two components. That is the horizontal component and the vertical component. So here it is mg cos theta and mg sin theta. Mg cos theta and mg sin theta. Okay. So now we can go for writing. What are the three forces acting here is? One is the downward force. The second one is the normal force. And the third one is the frictional force. So this is mg This is N and this is a kinetic friction. So it is Fk. Okay. Now we can go for writing in x direction. Along x direction, the body is accelerating with an acceleration of what? G by 2. A is equal to how much? G by 2. Now in x direction, what are the forces acting? The net force acting here is F net force is equal to mg sin theta. Mg sin theta is in the positive x-axis. Fk is in the negative x-axis. So mg sin theta minus Fk. What is the acceleration of the object? The body is accelerating in the x direction. Okay. So according to Newton's second law, F net force is equal to ma. But here it is m into g by 2 because the acceleration is g by 2. So we can equate these two equations. So mg sin theta minus Fk is equal to m into g by 2. So Fk is equal to mg by 2 minus mg sin theta. This can be written as taking mg outside. Okay. Mg outside 1 by 2 minus sin 60. So it is minus Fk is equal to mg into 1 by 2 minus root 3 by 2. This can be written as minus Fk is equal to mg into 1 minus root 3 by 2. So if you write it for Fk, Fk is equal to mg into root 3 minus 1 by 2. If you write it for Fk, if you are multiplying the minus sign. Okay. Now this is the frictional force. Now we can find it out along the y direction. Along y direction, the body is not having any acceleration. The body is not having any acceleration. So what are the forces acting in the y direction? Mg cos theta and normal force. So mg cos theta is equal to minus n is equal to mg by 2. Okay. Here I'll write one more step here, then you can understand. In y direction, mg cos theta is minus n is equal to what? 0. Okay. So mg cos theta is equal to n. Okay. So that is equal to mg cos 60 is how much? That is, I can write it here, mg cos 60 is equal to n. So it is equal to mg by 2. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. It is mg by 2. Now we can find out the frictional forces. Frictional force is equal to mu k into n. Mu k into what? N. Now you know n. So it is mu k into mg by 2. Okay. So we can find it out mu k. Mu k is equal to Fk Fk by mg by 2. What is your Fk? Mg into root 3 minus 1 by 2 by mg by 2. So mg and mg will get cancelled. 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So you'll be getting the mu k value as root 3 minus 1. We are getting the root 3 as what? Mu k minus 1. Mu k is equal to root 3 minus what? 1.